Hello YouTube, I am going to show you how I use Filmora X to edit my reaction videos. So basically what I do, a lot of my videos I record in one session, no pauses or stops or anything like that. And I literally just throw them all together. And some of the videos that you guys see that are only like 7 minutes long, are usually like 15 minutes long. But I'm going to show you how I add the effects, how easy it is to use this wonderful program to cut, chop, adjust audio levels, to make really good videos, or at least the ones I've done so far. So first things first, I open up Filmora. I immediately go to the project settings and I set the frame rate to 60. I do all of my videos in 60 frames. My camera's in 60 frames. The videos that I react to typically aren't, but I still, as a whole, put the video into 60 frames. So my project will be that as well. I then find a video. You could either click import media files, or you could actually drag and drop. So if you have another screen, and you want to actually drag some videos over it, it's as easy as this. So you literally would just take, drag, drop, and that's it. So what I do, I get all of my media into the media field. Okay, only a couple things right now. I first go ahead and I drop the main clip into my timeline. From right here on the bottom right, you can actually zoom in and zoom out, so you can actually see the entire clip. What I do in mine, I typically add like a little sample of the video in the intro. So we're going to go ahead and I'm just going to just pick something random. And from here, I like this portion. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to cut. I'm going to take a portion of this, cut, click, make sure, this is a big thing. And when I first started using Filmora, I actually noticed I wasn't doing this and I would have issues. Make sure that the clip that you want to move is selected. Whenever you make a cut, you can actually select the different clips from here. So this is the one I want. I'm going to grab this. I'm going to copy it because I want to copy the entire clip. I'm going to go to the very beginning, which you could use the video preview right here. Make sure that this line is at the very beginning. Hit Control V, Control Victor, and there it is. It's pasted. So now that portion right here that I wanted to copy to add as my sample at the beginning is now saved at the front. So from there, let's say I want to add a title. So right up here, I go to my titles. Now I've already got a lot of these done, so I go to my downloads, but Filmora has an assortment, all sorts on there. And if you're looking for something in particular, like a Halloween title or something like that, you go to the search right here and you just type it in. Boom, Halloween title pack. So it'll let you know if it's something you have to purchase or not. Luckily, that one is free. But what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and we're going to use the title I always use. It's one of my favorites. This one right here. You can preview what it is on the right side. And I'm like, I like that. So what I do, I drag and I bring it down into the timeline. And since I'm not going to put it on top. I want it on the timeline itself. I'm going to move this down, which is going to move the entire video next to it over to the right. Now, when I play, I'll have this video at the beginning, the sample, into the title, into the main portion of my video. So from there, I want to edit this. I double click it. You can see which one of these, you can click in the preview field, which one you want to edit. I'm going to click this one right here. I'm going to type in whatever it is you want to type. I'm going to put reactions. Oops. I'm going to put reactions. And then on the title, I'm going to put my name. Now from here, if you want to adjust the font, you can actually click, when this is actually highlighted, you can click any of these. Just double click them. You can actually see the preview right then and there. I typically always go with this one right here just because I like the way it looks. And then you hit OK. There are other adjustments. I can go through in another video for that on how to adjust font, animations, colors, and things like that. We're not going to go through that today. I'm just showing a quick little video on how to get everything done. So once you get that done, everything looks pretty smooth. You're like, I like this. Now, if you notice right down here, if you actually play the video, there's a little bit of a clip mishap right here. So what I do is I zoom in, and you can actually see the extra portion right here that I do not want. This was actually moved over by accident because this clip that I put to the front, I didn't actually properly place. So what you want to do is you can easily click this and just move it over. So now this video should continue easily and seamlessly, so it's like it was never cut. When you have a gap like this, there's a couple ways you could do it. You could either just click it and hit the delete on your keyboard, or you could just right click and hit close gap. Done. A lot of times on a lot of the cuts on my videos, because I do cough a lot because I've been sick lately, or if you have to sneeze, or if someone comes in the room and is talking while you're doing your video, you want to cut out portions that you don't want heard. So what I typically do on the timeline right here, the audio, I'll sit there and I'll look for dead zones. So I want my video to actually be continuously talking instead of just me sitting here going, so today, oh yeah, we're going to do this. I can cut that dead zone out. So I typically go through here, the intro, I'll put it right before the audio, click it, hit delete, and then from here I add a transition. Filmora has tons of transitions, tons of effects, and I highly recommend going through them all and trying to find which one you're looking for. For this one, I'm going to go ahead and use fade. So for the fade, hello everyone. I like that. That was nice and seamless. Now, if you find that the fade is too strong or too broad, you can actually click on the transition itself, click on the side of it, and you can make it smaller or larger. That is a great feature. I love it. So from there, what I typically do, hello everyone. I actually go ahead and I go through the rest of my video. It's all you got to do. And you just find certain parts that you don't want to use. From what we've done at the beginning of this video, you're going to take throughout the entire rest of your editing for this particular video. That's what I do. I find certain spots. If I notice something like right here, if I cough or say I'll sit there and I'll use this zoom in right here, and you can actually find the little gaps. So let's take an example. Anything by them, that portion right there, I want to cut out this dead zone. Click, cut, delete. This should sound seamless now. I heard anything by them. See how perfect that was? This zoom in tool is one of the best features I've found with the Filmora program. I love it. And it keeps me coming back. It's so quick and easy to use that this is my go-to, and I highly recommend it to everyone. In fact, I have friends that are wanting to start editing videos, and I always recommend Filmora. It's huge. I love it. It's super easy to use, super strong, and it's quick. Now, as far as that, once you're done, let's just go ahead and cut this down here short. I'm going to zoom out. Let's say I am finished, okay? Now let's say that you have some music on there. I click my audio. I usually go to, I don't know, tender or sentimental. Filmora has a ton of free music on here. You can actually just click it and preview the sound of it. Now, typically it'll download it first if you haven't used it before, and you can actually preview the sound. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna go right here. I am going to go ahead and make this a little bit bigger so I can see. I want the music to happen on the title itself. The switch up. Hello everyone, welcome. Now I want the music cut down right as I begin talking. So what I typically do, I stop right here where I did the transition. I hit cut. Once this is highlighted, you have to highlight the audio track or you're going to cut everything on here. Then I take the audio right here. There's a bar on the audio line that you can drag down. You can see how it is. So let's just put it down at 2550. Let's see how this sounds. Hello everyone, welcome back. So today, I think that sounds absolutely perfect, and that's what we're going to go with. So throughout the video, if you want to adjust any audio levels, you could easily just click the line and drag and drop. Now, if you don't want to do, let's say you want to actually mess with the audio a good bit, you could double click the video itself, go to the audio tab, you can adjust the equalizer. You have different equalizers, rock and roll, low bass, etc. Let's try Let's try soft. I'm going to go back. Hello everyone, welcome back. So today we're going to be checking out, so you can actually tell a difference between that. Let's try default back again. There is a remove background noise as well, and I do find that if it's absolutely, if you got like an air conditioner or something in the background, this does help a good bit. I unfortunately don't have a way to show you that right now, but I will in the future. Now, as far as the music, let's say like you want to have one of those really soft endings to the video and you have some music attached. What I do, I leave a couple seconds after the video's done, and I delete the rest, and I double click the audio line, and I go to the fade out. Now when you click this is the end of the track. As I move over to the right, it's gonna fade the music out at the end. If you notice, this bar right here changes. See? I'm going to go right there. So now at the end of the video, you'll notice the music actually fades out. Music on and off that a friend sent me throughout the year. You notice the fade out? That's all I typically do in these videos. If you guys notice, I have a little YouTube icon on my reaction video. You drop, and I find the one I want, which is right here. This one you're familiar with, right? So I go here. I'm going to cut this. And I'm going to cut the end of it. And I want to place this right at the beginning of my video. I'm doing, this is it. This is pretty much how I do my videos. Now, if you notice, as I play this, I disappear. Let me check it out. Volumes bend. I want this green screen, so I click this, right click, go to video, green screen. The offset is what I change. And I just move it all the way to 100. And now it goes together. We're going to be checking out volumes bend. Okay, now I haven't heard anything in the past year by them. There you go. Now, if you want to adjust this at all, just make sure that this is selected, not the video, but the actual PNG. You click on the preview, and you can actually adjust this however you want. Size, you can move it around, put it anywhere you want. That's that. Now, a lot of these videos, like I said, the reason they take a good bit for me is because they're pretty long. This was only like, this is what, a minute and a half, a minute 10. I go through a lot of my videos. I have to do a lot of cutting, a lot of chopping, and a lot of blending in. And sometimes the audio doesn't come through, and I have to add the audio track itself. And I actually utilize the zoom in tool to add and move the audio track to actually meet with when I'm talking. So this is just a simple tutorial for those of you wanting to do more reaction videos or just simple videos in general. Filmora is great. It's quick and easy to use. And I mean, like I said, I showed you pretty much how to do just a simple video on how to utilize it and how I utilize it. And it's amazing. Now, as far as the end of it, I am going to show you how to export really fast before we end the video. You want to? I typically choose local, MP4. I add my title. You can adjust the resolution, FPS, all that, the settings right here. I always go for the best. That's what I want. Now for the bitrate, this is huge. For YouTube recommends 15,000 kilobits. I usually just click right there, 15,000. If you want to add a custom one, you scroll to the very bottom and you can actually type in whatever it is you want. I just use 15 since I'm at 60 FPS. You can adjust your sample rate for the audio and the bit rate. Hit OK. And then you can actually change where it's saved to by clicking the little folder here. It shows you the size of the video and how long it is. And then I just hit export. So we're going to do a quick export. And this was a minute 10, all right? And look how fast this is editing. Look at that. Done. Opens the folder. Here's the video right here. We're going to double click it. Oh, the switch up. Hello everyone, welcome back. So today, see how seamless that was? Filmora is freaking amazing. As far as the export window, you can also sign into your YouTube account and have everything set up completely. to where it automatically uploads immediately after the render is finished. I typically don't do that because I like to just set the upload manually. Other than that, I mean, this is huge. We can go into other settings and optimizations and things like that later on, but I at least wanted to show you guys how it is and how I do what I do. But other than that, I want to thank you for stopping by. As always, stay hydrated, stay cool or warm. Cyneward out.